Well, here you are. Back once again on Night Sounds. Barry and Joe here with you. Thanks for listening to this radio station right here, or on YouTube if you happen to be into that sort of thing. Joe, I'm very excited about new television coming back. You know, the shows that I like the most are shows like What Would You Do on ABC and Bar Rescue on Paramount.
What would you do? I don't think I've heard about that one. What is that?
John Quinones is a reporter from 2020, and several years ago, I mean, they haven't done a new episode for 8 or 10 years, but they're back. And it's like a setup camera, hidden camera show where they make for example happen in a public place.
That
and then they
dude.
Look to see who is going to do something.
I understand. Okay. Yeah.
So that show's back, but Bar Rescue is back. And you know me, Joe, I live here in the Oxnard Plain of California, which is between...
Is that what it's called?
Yes, the spot after the Conejo grade, after Thousand Oaks North, right before Santa Barbara. It's the Oxnard Plain. And John Taffer happened to be here for the latest episode. He was in Oxnard, and he revamped a bar in Oxnard, and I can't wait to look at it. That's going to be very exciting to see. Cool. Have you ever been to a remodeled Bar Rescue bar?
No, because they all close anyway.
They don't all close.
They don't all close.
There is a pretty high turnover.
But there's also just a pretty high turnover anyway, right? It's a difficult industry. Bars and restaurants, that's a hard one to have a lot of longevity in, I think.
Yeah, well, you're more into restaurants than you are bars anyway.
True.
You know this guy named Robert Irvine?
Yes.
Who is he to the people? Can you tell us?
What's his show? He does the restaurant version of Bar Rescue. What is it called? Something Impossible?
Restaurant Impossible is what it's called.
Is it? No, it's not. It's not called Restaurant Impossible.
It is. It is on the Food Network. Chef Robert Irvine is host of Food Network's Restaurant Impossible. And John Taffer, the guy with the big ears, is host of Bar Rescue on Paramount Network, and they're teaming up.
Oh, okay.
They're going to do a show on Discovery Plus called Restaurant Rivals, Irvine versus Taffer.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
Great.
They'll have 24 hours to revamp a restaurant with a dinner take-all winner. A dinner take-all. Get it?
I got it. I just did. Sure. My funny bone must be off today.
You don't really watch this kind of television, though, do you?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. You know why? Because it's not a crime drama.
Yeah, I like to call it problem solution television, you know?
Yeah.
All that DIY stuff.
That's true. I also don't get a whole lot of say over what we watch because I don't care nearly as much.
Oh, you're telling me that your wife is not interested in these two gentlemen that we see on our screen here yelling at the camera for an hour?
No. Linda is a true crime devotee. She doesn't really watch any of this other stuff.
This filler content.
Myself, I like I don't know, scripted action dramas. I'm really excited that The Rookie's back. I love that show.
Well, I just like having Bar Rescue on in the background when I'm working, you know, and this show is probably good. I think Robert Irvine, doesn't he have an accent? So that'll be nice to hear, I think.
Irvine? Does he?
I don't know. I think he does. I'm not sure. I'll watch it and I'll let you know.
I'll
do you a favor, Joe, and watch it for you.
You watch it for me.
So you don't have to.
See, I couldn't. How do you? It would be hard for me to work and have that on in the background. And am I aging myself by telling people that I have the Weather Channel on in the background when I'm working? Is that something?
No, I think everybody has something on. If they work from home, I think there's companionship television watching going on or radio listening to. Hopefully we are your companion partner if you're work from home. But I think a lot of people do that. You know, I also probably have ADD or something that brings my attention to many places at once. So having that on is kind of a good focus for me.
I think just for my industry, it's just important. I just switch between like weather news and then just news. It's just important for me to know what's going on. So I just need to have something that's, with a ticker that's telling me what's going on all the time. So I am in the know, as they say. But it's hard for me to write and not have complete silence. So if there's like a lot of writing going on, it's like deathly quiet in my apartment. Except for my cat chilling because they're hungry all the time.
See, I would just hear ambulances
and garbage trucks. Don't forget, we have the body shop out back, so there's all that work going on too. There's a lot,
Well, you know what we could both try? We could both try to put on some American red dirt music on in the background. Have you ever heard of that kind of music? American red dirt music?
It sounds interesting. Let me guess. Is it from... what is a red dirt state? Is it from Oklahoma?
There's probably a panhandle involved.
Woo!
Going on here.
Look at me go, me and my geography.
But one of the guys from the band, The Great Divide, big American red dirt band, has teamed up with a new musical companion artist, and they've released Crow and Gazelle.
Oh.
And they have an album out, and it's not. Now, what we're going to hear is not American red dirt music. We're going to hear a variation on a theme here. But I'm just telling you that's where the roots are, because I found that a little fascinating, Joe. I didn't know that existed. I'm not aware.
Well, so now you are.
Now I am. So let's get you aware with Crow and Gazelle on Night Sounds.